everybody. My name's Caspian. Today I'm going to be doing a review on my favorite amusement park, Kings Island. So I went here last summer in late July, and it's in Mason, Ohio. I was visiting my cousins who live really close to here, so after I was done visiting all of my family, we drove down and we went to Kings Island. So anyway, these roller coasters are some of my favorite, and hopefully I can ride more this year. So I'm gonna be talking about my days. I'm not gonna be talking about the water park, just the amusement park. So I spent 2 days here. So first, when we entered, we first went to get our fast passes, and we rode Boo Blasters on Boo Hills, but that wasn't a very standout ride, and all of the guns weren't working on our train, so we didn't even get to shoot. So then we rode Banshee, my first and favorite roller coaster that we rode of the day. Banshee has 7 inversions. It is about 3 minutes long. It has a height of 167 feet and is 68 miles per hour. I really liked this ride. It was very intense, especially that last inversion gave some really good hang time. So I really liked it, and yeah, it was my favorite roller coaster at the park and one of my favorite roller coasters in general. So right from the start, I knew this was gonna be a good day. I didn't think that this was gonna be my favorite roller coaster, so I was really excited to get on more. Next, we hopped right over to the Bat, which is a little bit smaller than, not a little bit, a lot smaller than Banshee, but it does pack a punch. It has the whole hanging under the track thing, except this time the seats sway back and forth, making it a suspended coaster. Banshee is an inverted coaster. This doesn't have any inversions. Its top height is 98 feet, and its top speed is 51 miles per hour, which actually surprisingly makes it faster than some Batman the Ride coasters. So anyway, I really liked this ride, and even though it wasn't that intense, I still thought it was a good little family coaster that packed a good punch. So anyway, then we left that area of the park and we split up. So there were 2 groups of this, the roller coaster riders, which me, my dad, and my younger cousin were in, and then the non-roller coaster riders, which were the older cousin, my aunt, and my brother. So anyway, we went over, and we wanted to get Orion out of the way because we knew that was going to be a popular ride, and it was also probably going to be the most intense ride, which it proved to be. But first, we went on the Racer, a wooden coaster, racing wooden coaster. So this has 0 inversions. It is 53 miles per hour and is 88 feet tall. Definitely the roughest ride of the day. It was also the oldest ride of the day, which makes sense. The Beast normally would have been rougher, but they smoothened it out when they did the retracking and made it a little bit longer. So anyway, then we left that area. Then we left the Racer, And then we went to check out Orion, but Orion was closed when we went, so we went next door to Flight of Fear, which I did not like at all. To this day, it's my least favorite roller coaster. Talk about Space Mountain. It's already pretty janky enough. Well, it's so much more janky, and it has like 5 inversions. Luckily, it's only like about 1 minute long. And remind me to never ride an indoor launched coaster ever again. That was so horrible. Even if I go back, I'm not gonna ride that ride again. I refuse. So anyway, when we went back to Orion, it was open, so we went on it right away. And it was so intense. It was so fast that I felt like I was like, it was like an airplane where like it is so fast that it feels like it's slow, if you know what I mean. So it's the Giga Coaster, and it is the tallest and fastest ride in the park. It is so intense, and it felt like it was going on forever. Like, it felt like it never ended. Like, it felt like you dropped and then you kept it going. But, of course, it wasn't that long. It just felt like a long time. So anyway, then we rode some flat rides. We rode Windseeker and Zephyr. So then we met back up with our group. We ate some pizza, and then we split up again. So then we rode the Beast, which was really intense. I think it was the second most intense ride, third most intense ride. I don't really know. But it was definitely the most intense wooden coaster I've ever rode. It was also pretty smooth, surprisingly, but that one was really long. It's the longest wooden roller coaster in the world, and it beat its record just a few months before we went there. It got retracked, so it was longer. I really liked it. It wasn't my favorite ride, but it was like my 4th favorite roller coaster. So anyway, we wrapped up our first day at the park, and we did stuff. We stayed at the hotel, we went to the water park, yada yada. For the second day, it was a lot hotter, so we went to the water park for most of the day. But then we went to Kings Island before we left, and we didn't get a chance to ride a lot of rides because it was like scorching hot. This time we went to Camp Snoopy, or Planet Snoopy, I don't really know. And we rode Woodstock Express, Surf Dog, and Flying Ace Aerial Chase. So anyway, then I went to Diamond Back, and I rode that on my own, although a stranger sat next to me. I sat near the back, and this is a B&M Hyper, which makes it the second tallest roller coaster at the park. And it didn't feel like it went on forever, but it had a lot of airtime, and I was in airtime heaven there. Like, it was a lot of fun, and it felt like it took a long time to get up the first lift hill. So anyway, then we rode Backlot Stunt Coaster, which was not my favorite, not my least favorite, kind of in the middle of the pack. And then we packed our bags and went south. So that wraps up our days at Kings Island. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you will be seeing Zephyr tomorrow on Friday. Goodbye, guys.